All right, welcome back. Perhaps you watched the last few videos and thought, okay, you've taught me how to add, subtract, multiply, divide, raise it to an exponent, and even the modulus operator. You might not know how you feel about that one yet, but you may have noticed that I did not teach you how to take the square root of something. And that is because I want to introduce you to something called the math library. So the math library is, so basically what a library is it's just code that someone else has written that makes your life easier. You don't have to fully understand how it works. You just have to know that it works. If you think about a car, you probably don't understand all of the complex chemical reactions that are happening in the engine to make it run or to make it accelerate when you push the gas pedal. But you know that when you push the gas pedal, your car accelerates. So similarly, in programming, when you use a library, you might not know exactly how it was coded behind the scenes, but you trust that it works and you can use it to speed up your development. So in this case, I'm going to introduce you to the math library. And the first thing I'm going to show you in the math library is the square root function. So if we want to know what the square root of my number is, then we're going to say alert, just so we can see the output of any math that we do. And then we're going to access the math library. To tell JavaScript that we want to access the math library, we have to use the math library's name. The name for the math library is math. So you're going to use a capital M and then lowercase a-t-h. So you're just going to spell out math with a capital M, and then you're going to hit the period or the dot symbol. Everything you see here is code that someone else wrote that you just get to take advantage of. So if you want to take the log of something, if you want to find the sign of something, you can see that there's a lot of things the math library can do. In this case, we want to take the square root. So the way we do that is Sqrt, and then you'll notice if I mouse off of it, it's a purple box. Anytime you see a purple box, it means you need opening and closing parentheses. So I'm going to put those, and it says, K, you need to give me a number. So I'm going to give it my num, because that is holding a number. 25 is a number. We're going to say, take my num, take the square root, and then alert it. So if I save this and I go to my website, you can see the square root of 25 is 5, which is exactly what we'd expect.